Oh, hey! I showed up with all my emotional baggage today. You guys, we're gonna get really real about what you're holding on to. Welcome to today's 5-day Velocity 5-day challenge. I'm Abigail Gazda, clarity coach. I forgot to move my laptop. Clarity coach, emotional intelligence expert, which is something that I'm trying to share a little bit more these days, what emotional intelligence is, understanding what you got going on within, down here, up here, over here, up in here, like all up in here. So hey Jen, and welcome, and I see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Hey Patrick. You guys, I'm going to talk about how I forgot to tell you about the actual challenge that this challenge is, so we'll talk about that at the end. But today's pattern, today's habit is holding on to shit, the things that you are holding on to, the things that are holding you back, and the mental and emotional baggage that you carry in life that holds you back. Now, I was talking yesterday about how we are the ones holding ourselves back, okay? And I'm sharing the Velocity program. So when I'm talking about holding yourself back, I'm also talking about wanting to go forward and having no idea how. Hello, Andrew and Joy and Blas, Miranda, Heidi. You guys, thanks for being here. Margaritza? I want to say that right, but I don't know if I did. Hey, Brianna, thanks for being here. All right, so all of this stuff, mental and emotional baggage, right? We can just start to let some of these things go, but we don't know that we're even holding on to them. They're just like there, and if you feel like irrational, or illogical exhaustion or confusion or like pounding headaches. Who suffers from migraines? I know a lot of people who suffer from migraines, and that's real. Well, I want to like trail off into what all the causes are, but I'm just going to tell you that it is a bag full of beating yourself up. Okay. All that like, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have dated that dude 10 years ago. He wrecked my life and like, or I shouldn't have taken that job. It's really starting to weigh down on me. And that's the thing that I'm ready to remove, right? And so when we hold on to all of our emotional baggage, then we start to suffer from unexplainable issues, illnesses. We cause problems in our relationships, and we don't even know that we do it because this bag was the bag from that relationship or that like traumatic memory that you're still wearing in your current relationship, right? So we're going to drop that too. And then there's all these different things about not good enough. This is a whole bag full of your evidence of why you're not good enough. And let me show you what's in there. I'm usually not this theatrical, but I had so much fun with this idea, right? And then there's all this like these fears, the letdowns, the disappointments that you suffer from, right? Like that time that you tried to start a business and then failed and went into debt and you're still paying that shit off, right? Or that college degree that you're not using, right? This is all emotional baggage, and this is all the PTSD that you have from when you were rejected and you feel like you failed and now you are afraid to try things again. That is what we're talking about. And look at all this free room to move. All right, you guys, I'm done with the show, and now we can talk about some stuff, right? So I'm talking about the Velocity program, and it's because I'm ready to support you in being ready to live your damn life and live with momentum and passion and excitement and do what you want to do. Be up to what you want to be up to, not what you think you're supposed to be up to. And so I love to speak to the enough is enough crowd. You know, you've gone through, for me, it happened out of college, right? Graduated, got into the real world, and I was like, this is adulting, like, shit, oh no, okay, like, not fun. Hello, Kate and John and Steve, Nathan, Crystal, Paulina, Jonathan, you guys, Scott, Rachel, thanks for being here. So excited to have you, so excited to be talking about emotional baggage, because who you're meeting and the energy you're seeing is someone who has released so much emotional baggage and mental baggage and And for me, not good enough stories, beliefs that I feel unlovable, or that me being this loud and this passionate and this exciting is annoying. That was the story I used to have about myself, and I would stop myself from being so excited, or I would direct it into a role like basketball, right? I would use that and be really rah, but it wasn't the most authentic avenue. And so you may know that you have that much passion about something, but you don't know how to utilize it. It's just misdirected energy. But when misdirected energy goes either unrecognized or rejected or turned down or criticized, then we start to criticize and doubt ourselves. And that's just not the case. It's like trying to fit the round peg in a square hole. You don't have to do that, and it doesn't have to cause you to doubt yourself. But all of those missteps or failures in life cause us to put all of that baggage on, and we hold on to it, and we keep it as evidence that we can't succeed or do what we want to do or get paid to be ourselves or whatever, or find love, anything like that. And so this is an opportunity, and didn't plan it this way, but I'm super proud of it, if I do say so myself. Tonight is the full moon. Hey, Andy and Michelle, you guys, and Kate, thanks for being here. Tonight is the full moon, and this is all about releasing. It is all about letting go. And the way that the full moon works is it's full right now, and then it's going to wane, wax, darn it, I got it mixed up, but it's going to get smaller for a while, right? For the next 2 weeks. It's going to get smaller. And with each time that it gets smaller, like, you can continue to acknowledge, I'm going to release. And then as it grows back into the sky and we can see more of it, we are going to then choose to fill that with some new and healthy behaviors, patterns, identities, and you can really recreate yourself. And every single month you have that beautiful opportunity to let go, grab on, let go. It's like the tides. That's the moon literally impacts the tides, right? It's the drawing back and then the coming back too. And so you get to do that energetically. You can release this stuff, because when you don't, it costs you the quality of your life. I love you. You don't have to live that way. And we just haven't always had that much education. It's becoming much more mainstream, much more common, and much more talked about how we can manage our energy, and the fact that humanity, the energy and frequency of the earth and humanity is rising. I'm gonna get woo woo up in here. Hey, Christopher and Mindy and Suze, thanks you guys. Thanks for being here. Patrick, you study the moon? Do you study the moon? Hey, Andy and Kayla and Suze. Yeah, thanks for being here, guys. Now, I want to explain to you though what this looks like in your life, right? Because you can do a moon ceremony, you can do all those things, but if you're just doing them because someone told you to do them and you don't feel it from within, or you don't just say, like, I believe that this will work for me and this can work for me, then it ain't gonna work for you. And you can buy any weight loss system, any weight loss program, and it's not gonna work for you if you buy it with a defeated mindset. So I'm just gonna be real straight with you about that. If you want it to work, it works. What's the statement? It works if you work it. And so that is the same with the program that I'm offering, Velocity, right? It's a empowerment program, empowering you to walk through 5 weeks of structure and accountability and empowerment to bring your dreams to fruition. So if you know what you want, that's what this program's for. I don't recommend this program for someone who's out there like, I don't know what I want. That's my time to shine program, self-discovery. But this is a momentum project. This is a momentum program, because velocity it's a measurement of movement, right? And so it's a creation of that movement, and we can't create that outside of you. I have this program. It is freaking wonderful. But if you are holding back, if you are withholding your truth, if you are hiding out, like I was talking about yesterday, then you're going to struggle with any program that you purchase. And so it's really important. This is about knowing what you want, but not necessarily knowing how to bust down those barriers. That's what I get to do with you. That's what I get to reflect for you. My job is to see, oh yeah, you totally relate to yourself as unlovable. Thanks for staying with me. You guys, my friend Andrew was talking to me about getting Adam. Adam was offering me his tripod. I want you to know I ordered a tripod on Sunday, and I'm really excited. It should be coming in tomorrow, so I won't be dropping you all the time. And so I wanted to tell more stories about holding on and holding back, but you guys, you can have the life you want. I would love to be the one to remind you of that. You can have the life you want, and it's simply a matter of acknowledging it and taking ownership over what you want. So I want to recommend that you go listen to yesterday's 15-minute fill-up on the Hearts Unleashed podcast episode, because I explain all 5 weeks of the Velocity program, and the second week is to clear and release. That's why we're talking about the habit of holding on, because it is up to you to clear and release your head and your heart space and your energy centers, your chakras, so that you can actually let something new in. There is no space in your head and your heart right now. If you're feeling stuck, fatigued, ill, angry, resentful, locked up, all the things, then you're holding yourself back because you're not letting go of shit. And when you let that pile up, I know that exercise was like playful, but you know what it feels like to be weighed down. You know what it feels like to have that elephant on your chest, or that knot in your gut, or that clench on your throat. I know that you know, and I know that it's tough, and that it feels lonely, and that it feels scary, and it feels isolating, and it causes you to doubt yourself and doubt your worth and your competency and your possibility. You ain't even present to possibility, because when we're stuck in all of that junk, that garbage, we can't even see or declare what would possibly be possible for us. I don't even dare to dream for my clients what's possible for them. I usually feel like I start to meet my clients like halfway through their program. I can see their light, but then they like unleash their brilliance, and oh my God, it's beautiful. All right, you guys. Now, something that I forgot to do yesterday was explain that this actually is a 5-day challenge. So I am offering $500 off of your Velocity program for completing all 5 days of the challenge. Now, I wanted to say that I saw yesterday that Megan S., Patrick O., and Gina S., they did the 5-day challenge from yesterday, which was to publicly share a really big dream or a little dream or some goals, but to publicly share it, tag me, and hashtag the 5-day Velocity challenge, Velocity 5-day challenge, whatever. But make sure you tag me so that I can see it, celebrate you. I saw so much momentum in Velocity created just yesterday because you guys were sharing your dreams and people were commenting like, yeah, you can do that. Go for it. Awesome. I know someone who's up to that too. Like, that's what it's about, is when you acknowledge, when you say so about what you want to be up to, the universe lines up. I said it yesterday, God responds to those who help themselves, right? And so if you go ahead and ask, if you go ahead and say so, then there's going to be alignment in that, you guys. Hey, Megan and Jill. Megan, thanks for doing the challenge yesterday. Jenna, Vicky, you guys, so glad to see you. Michaela, Naomi, what's up, everybody? Thanks for being here. And so I want to say that you can still earn yesterday's point and today's point. And if you do all 5 days of the challenge, you will get $500 off of your Velocity program. Now, I'm giving you 2 options to use that. I was thinking about it because I'm like, I didn't even announce the challenge. Duh. You can use your $500 off for this program because it's right now, it's a 5-week program for $1,500. So you can get $500 off, and if you go to the Hearts Unleashed podcast episode, there's also a discount code, and I will let you stack those, my friend, because it's time. If you're ready, then you're going to create velocity in your life. I know that for sure. All right. And so hey Jill, if you want to, you complete all 5 days. I'm going to share what today's challenge is in a second, but you complete all 5 days, you will get $500 off. You can use it for this 5-week program, Or I've been sharing this program because I'm actually going to be increasing the price and duration of the program on August 1st. It's going to turn into a 6-week program at $2,500. So if you do this challenge and you say, I want the 5-week program, let's do it, let's rock it. I've had plenty of clients who've created insane results with the 5-week program, and I just want more time with those clients, and I want to do a little bit of extra integration in that 6 weeks. So if you would love to use your $500 off on the $2,500 program, you can do that too. I'm giving you the option because you are ready to create velocity in your life, and I'm ready to work with you. You guys, this is so much fun, and this, honestly, this is what it looks like to get to release so much mental and emotional baggage. And it ain't easy. It's fun. You get to show up to life, but you dig it. You got to dig some stuff up. And week 2, clear and release, is all about that. And that's why I wanted to spend some time explaining how holding on to things really causes the weight and the doubt and the fear and the insecurities and all those different things that are they're stopping you, they're dimming your light, and they're half the people that I know are not even present to their soul's purpose. They're just filling roles or doing what they think they need to do or living up to some standard that they don't really care about, playing by rules that aren't really theirs, and enough is enough. You don't have to do that. It's all an illusion. All the rules are made up, really. You can bend them. And it's really beautiful because when you start to bend the rules of reality, because there's so many realities existing in this single time space, you guys, when you start to bend the rules of reality, velocity happens. Momentum occurs naturally, and it occurs from within because you are shedding the weight that's been holding you back. Okay? And so I said it yesterday, I'll probably say it every day this week, is that no one can create momentum and velocity for you. You must open up your heart to the channels that are available and just step into the current of flow, baby. All right, you guys. So if you're loving this challenge, let me know about it. If you have any questions, let me know about it. Today's challenge is to let go of some baggage. All right, so I would love for you to make a post to let me know what you are letting go of. And I'm going to spend an extra minute, which, thank me later. Today is the full moon. It is to the day prime time for you to practice releasing. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a releasing ceremony that you can do, which is to write down emotional baggage. Sit for 5 minutes after this live and make a list of things you know you're holding on to that are holding you back. Things that resentments, grudges, remembering certain letdowns, remembering certain conversations that you've had, remembering people that you're incomplete with and running those conversations over and over and over again. Maybe holding on to a breakup or a certain relationship or a toxic friendship. So make a list of things that you are holding on to that you are willing to let go of. And you have to acknowledge that you're willing to let go of it. So if you were to sit and just, you can put on binaural beats, you can put on some meditation music. Hi, Juliana and Ashley and Betta. Thank you guys for being here. If you want to just start to make that list, be really kind and loving to yourself. You don't need to be judgmental to yourself and criticize yourself for things that you've been holding on to. It's not going to serve you in letting go of them. And so what I encourage you to do is just to write out these things. You can also write out limiting beliefs that you've been holding on to about yourself, or any self-judgment or self-criticism that you have. And so write that stuff down and then simply go back to that top of the list. You want to kick it up a notch, do this in front of the mirror or under the full moon tonight, is to simply say, I am willing to release, and go line by line. I am willing to release it. I'm willing to release it. And as you release it, you may even be inspired to do a next step, which is to write a new sentence to sort of negate that statement. So I am willing to release my belief that I am unlovable. I am willing to release my belief that I am unlovable, right? It feels good even saying it, right? And so I am willing to believe that I am lovable and kind and passionate and adorable and funny and all the things, right? Like, so you can start to talk yourself up. Or I'm willing to release that old relationship. I'm willing to release any self-criticism about that old relationship. And then you can, again, if you feel called to, you may just practice releasing tonight. Or you can also then negate the statement and add a power or empowering mantra like, I am open to receiving love, genuine love, authentic connection. I am willing to be my authentic self in order to find authentic love in relationships. So those are ways that you can kind of take it the other way, turn the tide, if you will, okay? And so I am sending you guys worlds of love in this new moon. It's such a fun time. And honestly, even if you're not interested in the challenge, it's still a great exercise to do, or just get out and look up at the moon. I'll be shooting all sorts of love beams off it all night long. And so if you guys want to participate in the 5-day challenge, you can still do yesterday's challenge of sharing a big goal or a dream or a couple dreams. Tag me, hashtag the Velocity 5-day challenge. Hey, Amanda and Karen. And you can hashtag that, and then I will give you the credit for yesterday because I totally forgot to talk about it. And then today's is share a list of things that you're willing to release. Now, you don't have to like plaster it all over Facebook and like give me all the dirty details, but I would love to encourage you to share some of the things you're willing to release, some of the things that you feel courageous enough to announce that you're going to release, or you can send me a private message with a list. But like talking yesterday about hiding out, the more you hide out, the more you're like squirreling away trying to do it on your own, and you don't have to struggle isolated and alone. It was one of the greatest gifts that I've ever learned in my life, and now I get to live out loud and on purpose and with purpose. And so I want to offer that to you. You can generate this velocity in your life. You can create the freedom and the power and the self-expression that you crave in your life, and the rest of your life will fall in line behind you when you put your hands back on the wheel, baby. All right, so be sure to do the challenge days, tag me, go listen to the Hearts Unleashed podcast episode to hear a breakdown of the 5 weeks of the Velocity program and all the different 5 habits that I'm going to continue to talk about in here all Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. every day, Pacific Standard is what I meant to say. All right. I love you. If you have any questions, send me a message. If you want to do a little bit of research of your own on the Velocity program, you can find it at abigailgazda.com. You guys, it is time to release anything you're holding on to. And I am like all day, I think I'm just gonna be walking around like this, arms wide open, holding space for you energetically. I am just hugging you back. I'm holding you as you make those lists and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I hold on to this much shit. You guys let it go. I'm over here. I am my wings are up. I am loving you. I am protecting you as you do it. And you are totally capable to do it on your own as well. Don't forget that. I love what I do. I love what I do. And thank you so much, Patrick. Hey, Gina. You guys, I love you, and I am all about you having the life that you love. Take care.